What time is it? It's Sampstra Games time, and in this episode we're gonna play Factory Town. Now, there has been an upgrade, so we can actually upgrade barns, which I think is kind of cool. So instead of having a maximum storage of 50, you can have 100, so let's upgrade it. And now you can see this is like half, so because this full thing is now 100. Now, what I want to do in this episode is I would like to create mines, but we don't have enough reinforced plank, and I don't know if we'll have them by the end of this episode. So instead, I'm going to focus on increasing the production of all of these things. Like, for example, you can see here that this has stopped. We don't want this to be stopped. We want to keep doing stuff. So first thing is here. What is the problem with this workshop? It just doesn't have enough iron plate. So why are you not making enough? You're just not getting it fast enough, okay? And this will be fixed as soon as we get that mine. But in order to get that mine, we need this to be working much better. So let's try to increase that. Is 2 people enough? Well, no, it's still not working continuously. So let's add a third one. And he will have to kind of move around a bit weirdly because he's going to have to go through the iron ore deposits to carry it over. You can see him moving very awkwardly. But then he can stand... Actually, what if I just tell you to get it from here to there? Can you then just stand there? Yes, you can. That's perfect. So then this should be working essentially continuously. Perfect. We're getting way more iron plate, so this can work way better. And eventually we want to place some mine there. Now, next thing I've been thinking is this thing. This is not working because we aren't currently making any minecart, so we don't need the iron wheels. But iron wheels can be sold as gadgets. And if you look at the gadgets category here in the shared inventory, in the economy, look at the gadgets. The gadgets thing doesn't have stuff that are very cheap. It does have the wooden wheels. Oh, surprisingly, the wooden wheels are actually better than iron wheels. I would not see that coming. Wow. Rail tiles fill 80% of the category. Ooh. Well, what I was gonna do, I was thinking let's take the iron wheels and bring them over with some conveyor belt from this barn to the gadget store, or to maybe to here, and then have a wagon carrying it over. But one thing I'm thinking about, what if we did the same thing with rail tiles? But then now the thing is, like, this is not working, right? So we would like this to actually work and sell some stuff. Which is like we could do this with rail tiles, but the problem is I do want to have a lot of rail tiles in storage. I only have like 110. So if you want to make some big rail production, we're not gonna have it. But the iron wheels, they do so well. Actually, they do so little. I don't know if it's worth it to have it like bring it over. But no, you know what? Let's do it, because like what I want to do is I want to use a pusher. And my idea is that we're going to have a push, and the way the pusher works is that it pushes it into some place if there is space. So the idea would be, let's push all the iron wheels into the barn. So we're always going to be prioritizing the production to have the 50 in the barn, but anything left over could be carried to the shop to sell it. Shall we do that? Yeah, go on, let's do it. So we're gonna have some, and while we're doing that, we're getting more iron planks so we can have more mines. So let's do 1, 2, 3 high, I think. And we're gonna have this. Why is this not going? Oh, it's not high enough. Or no, it's because it's hitting the, what is this, the lumber mill or whatever that is? Yeah, the lumber mill. So we're gonna have it going this way. Okay. And then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. So we have a lot of space for these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, wow, we'd like this to go, I think this way. So we're gonna have something like a silo here. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. We might need to make this even higher for the simple reason. So let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4 there. I want this to go over the trees and not hit them through. So let's grab this. Oh no, this is not the right spot. Oh, and this is way too low. Okay, so we'll do 1 less. Oh, it's because this is not at the right spot. Okay, my apologies. We'll try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's good. It is over the thing. Oh, it's not over. So this has to be higher. Give me 1 extra. Go. Perfect. Then we want to go down to like that height. And then we'll have a silo, which is gonna take the stuff from it. Now we could also place a barn here, but I think we don't really need, I don't want to take up so much space. So we'll have a silo standing here. Standing here. And I know it looks kind of weird when it's up, but I think the cool thing is that we now have space for people to walk under it. And then we're gonna have a wagon grabbing it from this silo to the general store. So first we need to connect the rest of this. Can this go up? I don't know. Yeah, no problems. And then we'll have this go to there. Okay, and then this will go to there. No? And this will go to there. And then we'll go up to here. Like that. And then here, we're going to use the pusher thing, which I think is really cool. So let's go to logistical box and a pusher. And say go that way. Oh, sorry, the pusher's wrong. We want it the other way. So we need to have the pusher going that way. Because what the pusher does is we'll redirect matching items off a belt or a chute if there is space. Otherwise we'll let it pass. So what it's going to do, if there is space in the barn, it will bring it to the barn. If there's not space in the barn, it will let it move the way it's supposed to move, which in our case is towards the silo. But mainly it's going to be moving towards the barn. So if I now build a minecart or something and use the iron wheels, then that's going to be moved here. Okay, we need to fix this thing. Good. And this is in the wrong direction. This is in the wrong direction. And everything else is perfect. Now we're going to have to see if this actually goes into the silo, but I think it will. And you're now going to make stuff. Good. Now while we're waiting on that, we need to build a wagon. Give me a wagon. Now this is not going to do much in the gadgets category. Because if you think about it, this is only fulfilling like 10%. So one house would need 10 of these to fulfill it, and there's like no way we have enough production for it. Now this seems like a lot, but this is the actual production we have, like with the 3 space in between, assuming that we don't need any iron wheels for the barn. But I think it's a good idea because like there's no need for the machine shop to just stand there and do nothing. We can have it producing continuously. I think that's cool. So now that we are starting to get the iron wheels, we can actually bring it to the general store. Come on. Bring it to the general store. Yes. We're gonna be selling some stuff. Perfect. And some people are going to get like iron wheels. Not many. You can see this is like so low. This is better than nothing. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll leave it this way. And now I think at this point we probably have enough. Yeah, we have 74 reinforcements, so we can start placing some mines. Now I've been looking at mines, and the way it seems to work for me is, and by for me I mean like in this area that we have here, 1 mine is not enough for 2 forges. It's enough for 1 forge, but not for 2. So we're gonna have to have like 1 mine here and 1 mine here, I think. So we're gonna start this off with this mine. It's going to be going in the back. Let's remove that. And we're gonna have to remove this as well. This. And we're gonna have a chute going that way. Let's remove the person, connect the chute. And then we'll have another going that way. And then we need a grabber. This one's going to take coal. And this one's going to take iron ore. And we'll set this to both iron ore and coal. Now for the iron ore we have a very high increase, we have 310%. For the coal though we have very, very little, but that's okay. Now then we need to get rid of all of this grain. Oh, it actually seems the problem is the nails now. It's interesting. We don't have enough. Yeah, we only have 32, so we don't have enough to build another one. And this one's not currently producing, so what we're gonna need is another, at least temporary chute, and have a couple workers just until we can get enough for the next mine to actually bring the stuff over to the chute. Because we need to make sure this is all working and producing properly. And this should be working well. Yeah, there's plenty of iron just waiting. I guess I could temporarily do this. But I do actually know that it's not enough for 2 of these, so we'll just do it like that. And we'll set this to iron ore. Iron ore. This is kind of gonna help, but yeah, we're gonna need another mine here for this. It almost seems like it would be enough. Because I've tried this before and it wasn't enough. Like before this episode, I was like, I'm gonna check it. And when I built it, it just wasn't enough for 2. But now, yeah, you can actually see it even now. Like, this is waiting for iron ore, even though we have the mine sending it to both of these, so it's not enough. Good, good, good. I was like, what? Why is it working now? It's not working. That's good. Well, it's not good, but it's like, at least I did the proper check. Okay, we have 53, so we can build another mine here. For that, we will need to increase the terrain, it seems. Also around terrain, right? Yeah. Or like that. We'll delete the people. And we will delete this guy as well and remove this. Set this to here. Now you can also plant a deposit wherever you want, but I kind of like using the ones we have, making sure that we're not sort of like placing it there, because in real life you don't really place it, I guess. So we'll have it like this. I think this way is cool. And you don't need much. If you have a mine, this will not get depleted. Well, it will, but the mine can still like get stuff from it. So it's like, imagine if it's like deep mining or something. So that is kind of cool. So that's gonna be coal. This is gonna be iron ore. Why are you not getting coal? Because I didn't tell you to. I want both. Good. Yeah, it's sending the coal, so now it's gonna be much, much faster, which is important because we need reinforced planks for like lots of stuff. We can actually change the omnistone to reinforced plank. So by the way, a cool thing that you can change. So we're gonna be using lots of these, so that's why I want to make sure that we have as good of a production as we can. Now, interesting thing is here with nails. You can check this out, and you can actually see that this thing, we have 10 in storage. And we cannot seem to get them out fast enough because the conveyor belts are too slow. So I think probably in the next episode we're going to do metal conveyor belts. I'm not going to do it right now because we don't have enough time to finish it in this episode to metal conveyor belts construction. So instead, in this episode we're going to focus on getting the mines to work a bit better still. Now, let me check this. Iron wheels, they're working fairly well. There's a lot of spacing here though. And I mean lots of it. Wow, you are working continuously? No, you spend a lot of your time waiting. Because this does not have enough iron ore. So let me just add a worker temporarily. And again, as soon as we have enough iron plates, as soon as we have 50, we will change this to a mine. And again, have one mine for this forge and one mine for this forge. We have a coal here, so we can just like use it. They're just stonemasons, so that's fine. Now this is where, wait, yeah, this is also waiting on iron plates. So let me add another worker. And I know it's like just for a little while, but I think it's just better to speed it up. Yeah, look at that. It's already getting better. Do we want a third person? Maybe. Because why not? It'd also not be a bad idea if they could get rid of some of these resources so that we have more space to actually place the mine somewhere. Speaking of removing resources, let's remove all of this grain. We're never going to use this grain. So. And I'm going to place a mine. If I place a mine here, I'm still going to need a guy for the trees. I have one mine here for this. Can we place, or we could place 2 mines here. We'll have to remove some of the iron. So let's, first thing we want to do is we want to kind of increase or decrease, I should say, the terrain. So that if you actually place some mines here, and do it. I'm gonna have to remove the chutes. Okay, we have enough, so let's remove the chute. Enough to place 1 mine. And also kind of change the terrain. Good. No, this is too high. Too low. Like that. That's good. I think. Okay, let's place a mine. And we'll start off with the mine just for this. Okay, so we need to fix that as well. Let's build the mine again. Place it like that. Then we can have another mine here. Yeah, I'll do that. So as usual, let's place one thingy in there, one thing in there, and we'll place a grabber. Now, why are we using grabbers and not just have one thing? Well, the reason for that is, if you only had one thing, what could happen to you is that, for example, the mine would send out all of its coal, but this would be full on fuel, but it still needs some iron ore. And it would not be able to get it because the thing that would be standing here would be coal. And you'd have the production stuck forever. So you don't want to do that. So instead we're going to place some coal here and we're going to place some iron ore. And it's also much faster because you can like simultaneously send it through, which is cool. Because this is working simultaneously, which is very nice. We can have that going. I'm thinking about this. This is in range of the stone. And this is working continuously. So what if we have stone going from the mine as well? Like if I add a recipe for stone. And then I can place a grabber. Like I would need to have like a... would be a little ugly, but I think it would be interesting. For example, here we would place 1, 2... Let's start at a 3 height. 1, go down to a 2 height. Oh, here we have to go down to a 1 height, but like that maybe. We'll go down from here, or down from here. We'll go down from here, and we'll have a chute going like that, and then we'll have the chute going down. Can you go down for me? Is this slow enough? Oof, I don't know if that's gonna go under these things. You might need to change it to a wooden arch. And then I could remove the guys that are working on this chute, like you. Remove that. You two. These two will continue working. And then I would say place a grabber. Grabber. No, not coal, not coal. No. Set this to stone. Hurry. And stone. Well, so we're gonna have to remove all the coal now. I mean, the good news is it goes through. Oh, it goes through fairly fast. I like that. Yeah, so we have plus 50% on stone production. It's not like crazy, but yeah, we seem to have enough stone. Actually, we don't have enough stone with this. Wow, I thought we would have, but we don't. Do we have enough here? No, we don't even have enough iron ore. So let's do something. Let's just increase the number of workers. We're going to increase it to 5 because we have plenty of workers that we can use. And now, still the iron plate production is not enough. I'm surprised. Even with 5 workers. Yeah, we have plenty of coal. But we are not getting the other stuff as quickly as we'd like, actually, still. And the stone is especially slow. It's just, yeah, this is producing one stone every 4 seconds. That's actually 1 every 2 seconds with the 5 workers. We need 4, so we're gonna need another mine here. We almost have enough. Then we can place one here for the stonemasons. But we also need another mine here. for these things, for this forge and this sort of thing. 45, so we need 5 more reinforced planks, 4 more to build that. I'm surprised though that this is still not working just like as fast as I would like it to be. Yeah, the problem is we need 2 iron plates every 4 seconds, and this is making, well, with the plus 200%, we should actually be making 2 every 4 seconds. Yeah, we're almost making 2 every 4 seconds. Like, almost. Just a little bit of waiting there. Okay, we have 52. So let's copy this. And we'll place one this way. Okay. And we'll have, oh, we're gonna have to have conveyor belts though. Or we'll just increase it, start at a higher level. Now let's just start at a higher level. So we're gonna have a plank going that way. Not a plank, a chute. Plank. What am I saying? I just want you to go that way, then I want you to copy this. Now I want you to go straight. Okay? Now we're gonna have a couple of grabbers. Grabber 1, 2. Set this to iron ore. Or to coal, fine. And we'll set this to iron ore. And we'll set this to both coal and iron ore. And again, we'll increase it to 5 workers. I know it's actually more effective to have more mines than to have so many workers. But I don't really... well, first of all, I cannot place another mine because I just don't have enough planks. And second of all, I mean, we have so much space for workers, so I don't see a problem in just having more. Okay, this one seems to have too much iron ore now. Yeah, it's because we have these workers who are kind of helping. Do we want to remove the workers? I guess we will. Let's see now. Is this now? Are we losing? We have 20 now. Yeah, it seems to be okay. So it seems like this one's actually doing good enough. So in that case, let's ooh, do we want to do a logistical thing? Ooh, we could do that. Pretty complicated though. You have to have a grabber, a chute. Then you'd have to place a grabber. And you would tell the grabber to grab. Let's do a logistical thing, it's gonna be fun. Let's have a grabber and tell it to grab iron ore. And then we're gonna have to place a blocker there. And we're gonna remove this coal first of all. That one too. And we're gonna turn the blocker to off. So right now it's gonna be moving stuff. But we wanna make sure that we only wanna send the stuff to that forge if this one is filled. So we want to like prioritize this forge over the other one. So we don't want this to happen, that we would get low to maybe like 10 here, and then that we would be just sending stuff to the other one. So what we're gonna do, I don't know if it's like completely necessary, it might be unnecessarily complicated for this sort of thing, but we're gonna try it. So what we need to do for that is we need a compute block, which is inventory sensor. Oh, it's locked because we don't have advanced logistics. Oh well. In that case, we'll just leave it the way it is. We'll just remove the blocker. Oh, I did not realize that was going to do. Well, what you can do is you can have inventory sensor, and you can say like if this has above, well, if this is above, I don't know, 15 in storage, then you can send it there. Like the blockers turn off. Otherwise, keep the blocker there so that it will only send stuff to this thing. Because you can see. Oh no, it's actually still holding on this one. It's fine. It's fine. We have enough for another mine. So I'm going to place a mine here for stone. So let's grab it, copy it, place it here. And we're going to remove the people. Bye-bye, people. And we're going to place, I don't know. Can we have like a ram or something? No. Come here then. Go. And then you just need to go straight through. And then we need a grabber. I'm kind of sad we couldn't do the cool advanced thing. Never mind, we'll do it some other episode. I'll set this to stone. Not cobblestone. Yeah. The grabber is also stone. Why are you not sending any stone with the grabber? Is it not the right height? What is the problem? Come on, grabber. Oh no, it's sending stuff now. I think it's because it's preferring this input, maybe? Yeah, it's preferring this. I guess. Maybe if we have another grabber, then it's going to be equal. I don't know. But, I don't think it matters too much. It's fine. Because since this one is also getting stone from here, this one's more likely to be filled. So then we can just use the grabber to bring it here. So, actually, it's actually not that good because this has too much. This doesn't have enough. So if I copy the grabber, will that help and do it more equally? Let's see, stone. The stone, yeah. That's not sending anything on this side. Come on. Why are you not working? Come on. So we'll remove the grabber again. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to... We could have a splitter here, but I don't want to do that, so we'll just leave it the way it is. Later, when we have advanced logistics, we could potentially... sorry, I didn't want to upgrade that, but I'll click on a workshop. Yeah, we need purple coins for that, so we could work on that in the next episode, though. We could set this up to make sure that, for example, it's going this way if this inventory is, I don't know, less than 10, and if it's above 10, it's going this way, to make sure that we always have 10 in stock in each stonemason. That could work very nicely, but right now we're just gonna leave it the way it is. Okay, and I think that's gonna be it for this episode. In the next one, I want to start working on metal conveyor belts, and then after that, I think we'll start focusing on purple coins. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!